Hey there, English explorers! Ready to kick off an exciting adventure? Want to supercharge your vocabulary skills faster than ever? How about sharpening your listening, perfecting pronunciation, and leveling up your speaking game? Well, you're in the right place. Did you know that the average native English speaker knows around 20,000 to 35,000 words? But don't worry, you get there too with practice. Today, we'll explore a fun, hands-on experience that will take your English to the next level. We're going to dive into a thrilling 3-part challenge. First, we'll start with listening practice. Get ready to tune into fascinating conversations. Then, we'll expand your vocabulary, giving you the words to open new doors. Finally, we'll jump into shadowing practice, where you'll mirror native speakers and boost your fluency. Are you excited to train your mind and speak English with confidence? Let's dive in and begin this amazing journey together. Listening.
When you listen, focus on the context. It's like piecing together a puzzle. Don't worry if you don't catch every word. It's about getting the gist. Practice makes perfect, so keep your ears open and your spirit high. Remember, even native speakers miss things sometimes. You're doing great. Let's get started. You got this.
Talking about Hurricane Milton.
Hey, did you hear about Hurricane Milton? It's all over the news.
Yeah, I heard. It's terrible. Actually, some friends of my friends went through it. Their house got flooded, and they lost everything.
Oh no, that's awful. Are they okay?
Thankfully, yes. They're alive and safe, but they're really shaken up. I can't imagine losing your home like that.
Yeah, that must be heartbreaking. I have some close friends who were really scared too. They were worried the hurricane would hit their town, so they packed up everything and were ready to leave at a moment's notice.
Oh, wow. That's so stressful. Did they end up having to evacuate?
Luckily, no. The hurricane stayed far enough away, but they were on edge the whole time. It's crazy how quickly things spiral out of control, though.
What do you mean?
Well, they told me that people started panicking as soon as the hurricane warnings went out. The supermarkets were wiped clean, empty shelves everywhere.
Yeah, I've heard that happens. People always seem to panic buy when they're scared. It's like they think the world's ending.
Exactly. It's like common sense goes out the window.
I can't blame them for being freaked out, though. With storms like this, it's better to be safe than sorry.
True, but the panic makes everything worse. It just shows how fragile things are. One storm, and suddenly everyone's scrambling.
Yeah, it's a wake-up call for sure. I guess you never know what can happen.
Definitely. I'm just glad my friends didn't have to go through the worst of it. But it makes you think about how quickly things can change.
Vocabulary. Now, let's work on expanding our vocabulary. I'll explain some parts of the dialogue and use them in example sentences to help you grasp their meaning.
Shake up. To be deeply disturbed or affected by an experience. Example. After the earthquake, the entire community was shaken up and unsure of how to proceed. Moment's notice. To be prepared to respond or take action immediately, without delay. Example. She was always prepared to travel for work at a moment's notice. Be on edge. To be nervous or tense. Example. She was on edge all morning, waiting for the test results to come in. Spiral out of control. Spiral out of control means to quickly become chaotic or uncontrollable. Example. The situation with the new policy changes quickly spiraled out of control, leading to confusion among the staff. Panic buy. To purchase items in large quantities due to fear or anxiety about a potential shortage or crisis. Example. During the storm warning, everyone started to panic buy canned goods and water. Freak out. To become very anxious, upset, or emotional about something. Example. When the fire alarm went off in the middle of the night, everyone started to freak out. Be safe than sorry. It's better to take precautions, even if they may not be necessary, than to suffer the consequences later. Example. It's always better to be safe than sorry, so I decided to double-check everything before submitting the project.
Shadowing.
Alright, it's time for shadowing practice. Speak out loud. Remember, perfection comes with practice. Let's get started and bring those words to life.
Yeah, I heard. It's terrible. Actually, some friends of my friends went through it. Their house got flooded, and they lost everything. Thankfully, yes. They're alive and safe, but they're really shaken up. I can't imagine losing your home like that. Oh, wow. That's so stressful. Did they end up having to evacuate? What do you mean? Yeah, I've heard that happens. People always seem to panic buy when they're scared. It's like they think the world's ending. I can't blame them for being freaked out, though. With storms like this, it's better to be safe than sorry. Yeah, it's a wake-up call for sure. I guess you never know what can happen. Great job completing the lesson. Keep in mind, progress comes with consistency. Step by step, you'll get better. Watch this video daily for a week, and you'll start seeing real progress in your English. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more lessons. See you next time.